Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Or struggled to recall a name that was just on the tip of your tongue? If so, you're not alone. Memory lapse has become more common as we age. But what if I told you that certain foods could be speeding up that process? Many people assume that memory loss is just a natural part getting older, but research shows that diet plays a huge role in brain health. Some foods can nourish your brain and keep it sharp, while others can quietly contribute to cognitive decline, even leading to dementia over time. That's why in today's video, we're going to talk about 10 common foods that can cause memory loss in older adults. Let's start with one of the biggest culprits, processed sugar. Sugar is everywhere, in sodas, pastries, breakfast cereals, and even so-called healthy snacks like flavored yogurt. While it might give you a quick energy boost, consuming too much sugar over time can lead to insulin resistance, which has been linked to cognitive decline and even Alzheimer's disease. When your body has trouble processing sugar efficiently, your brain suffers, leading to issues with memory and focus. If you have a sweet tooth, try swapping out refined sugar for natural options like honey or fresh fruit. Another food to be cautious of is white bread and refined carbohydrates. You might love a warm slice of bread with butter or a bowl of pasta for dinner, but refined carbs act like sugar in the body. White bread, white rice, and regular pasta cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. This kind of damage can gradually impact memory and cognitive function. Instead, opt for whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread, which provide more fiber and nutrients to support brain health. Now, let's talk about fried foods. We all love a crispy batch of French fries or fried chicken. But did you know that deep fried foods can actually harm your brain? They contain harmful trans fats and oxidized oils that increase inflammation and damage brain cells. Studies have found that people who consume fried foods regularly tend to perform worse on memory tests. If you want to protect your brain, consider grilling, baking, or steaming your food instead. We've only just begun, but the foods we've covered so far are already eye-opening, aren't they? Let's continue exploring more surprising foods that could be affecting your memory in part 2. Now that we've discussed sugar, refined carbs, and fried foods, let's take a closer look at some other foods that could be harming your brain without you even realizing it. Let's start with processed meats. Do you enjoy bacon with your breakfast or a quick deli sandwich for lunch? While these foods are convenient, processed meats like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and cold cuts contain preservatives and additives that can increase inflammation in the brain. Some studies have even linked high consumption of processed meats to an increased risk of dementia. Instead, consider switching to fresh, unprocessed meats like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish, which provide essential nutrients without the harmful chemicals. Another food to watch out for is margarine and hydrogenated oils. For years, margarine was promoted as a healthier alternative to butter, but the truth is, it often contains trans fats, one of the worst types of fats for brain health. These fats contribute to inflammation and can negatively impact memory over time. If you use margarine regularly, consider switching to natural alternatives like olive oil or avocado. Now, let's talk about excessive alcohol consumption. A glass of wine here and there isn't a big deal, and some studies even suggest small amounts of red wine can be beneficial. But excessive drinking can shrink brain tissue and lead to memory loss. Alcohol disrupts the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain, making it harder to form new memories. If you enjoy an occasional drink, just be mindful of moderation. 1 glass per day for women and 2 for men is generally considered safe. Another surprising memory killer, too much salt. Many processed and packaged foods contain excessive sodium, which can lead to high blood pressure. When blood pressure is too high, it reduces blood flow to the brain, which can contribute to cognitive decline. Reducing your salt intake can make a huge difference. Instead of reaching for the salt shaker, try using herbs and spices to add flavor to your meals. We've covered a lot, but there are still a few more foods that could be harming your memory. Let's continue in part 3. We've talked about several foods that can contribute to memory loss, but there are still a few more that deserve your attention. Do you enjoy sugary drinks? Maybe a cold soda on a hot day, a sweetened iced tea, or even fruit juice from a carton. These beverages contain high amounts of sugar, which, when consumed in excess, can impair the brain's ability to process information. Too much sugar leads to insulin resistance, which damages brain cells and increases the risk of memory loss. Instead, try drinking water, green tea, or freshly squeezed juice without added sugars. Now, let's talk about processed snack foods. Chips, packaged cookies, frozen dinners. These may be convenient, but they often contain preservatives, unhealthy fats, and high amounts of sodium. All of these can lead to chronic inflammation in the brain, increasing the risk of memory problems over time. The best option? Choose fresh, whole foods whenever possible, such as steamed vegetables, grilled fish, or homemade snacks with natural ingredients. One more thing to watch out for is artificial sweeteners. You might think sugar-free products are a healthier choice, but artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin can negatively impact the nervous system. Some studies suggest they may even contribute to cognitive decline. If you want to cut back on sugar, try using natural alternatives like honey or maple syrup in moderation. Finally, let's talk about caffeine. A morning cup of coffee can be a great way to wake up, but too much caffeine can lead to anxiety, disrupted sleep, and, believe it or not, memory issues. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, and excessive intake can cause oxidative stress, which contributes to cognitive decline. If you feel like you're drinking too much coffee, try switching to herbal tea or warm lemon water instead. So there you have it, the top foods that can contribute to memory loss. But don't feel overwhelmed. You don't have to eliminate all these foods overnight. Instead, start making small, mindful changes to your diet. Over time, these adjustments can have a big impact on your brain health. Remember, your age doesn't determine your memory. Your daily habits do. If you found this information helpful, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on staying healthy and happy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for listening. I hope these stories bring you comfort and inspiration. Stay tuned for more in the next video. Once again, thank you, and I wish you and your family peace and happiness. See you next time. I love you.